Hindi rin naman nagpahuli ang mga masamang loob dahil sumabay sila sa pagiging enterprising ng ating mga nagkikahos na mga kababayan at ang pagiging malikhain nila ang nagbunsod sa text scams o spam messages na patuloy na nakapambibiktima hanggang sa ngayon. The spam and scam text messages on fake online job offers, cash deals, and promotions soared to new heights since late last year. Nakakabahala na mabasa na nakalagay ng pangalan mo sa ipinadalang spam text, kagaya ng natanggap ng isa sa aking staff na nagpahiwatig na alam ng mga nasa likod nito ang pagkakakilanlan mo base sa iyong gamit na mobile number. At kahit araw-araw ang pag-delete at pag-block sa mga numerong ito, ay mistulang kabuti silang dumadami. Several weeks after the May 9 national and local elections, a different kind of scam text messages bombarded a number of us lawmakers. At first glance, for us public servants, it would appear to be a typical text message from local officials seeking assistance. But the frequency of receiving this type of message, some of a weekly, worse daily, raised a red flag. Their calls for financial assistance were already bordering on extortion. Ginoong Pangulo, napag-alaman ko na kayo mismo ay pinuntirya ng mga individual na nagpakilala bilang Siquijor Governor Jake Vincent Villa at Board Member Abner Lumongo. At sa isang entrapment operation ay nadakip ang mga mapandinlang na mga individual. I cannot help but notice the apparent similarity in the scheme employed against me by someone who posed as Batanes Vice Governor Ignacio Nanoy Villa and a certain Bicol board member named Carlo Magno. Sa mga mensaheng ipinadala ng di umano'y Vice Governor Nanoy Villa noong July 7, 9 at 11, nangangalap siya ng pondo para matustusan ang isang spiritual formation at team building na mga kawani ng kanilang sangguniang panlalawigan. Kalakip pa nito ang pakiusap ng pagbibigay ng video greetings ng inyong lingkod, paraan niya ay sa mga kalahok na aabot sa 200. At bilang patunay, ipinadala pa niya ang isang video message mula kay PBA Party List Representative Margarita Ignacia Migz Nograles na anya'y katuwang sa kanilang isasagawang aktibidad. Before this incident, I received similar text messages last June 29 and August 3 from someone who claimed to be the lone district representative of Catanduanes, Congressman Leo Rodriguez. Sa kabutihang palad, nag-courtesy call sa aking tanggapan ang tunay na Congressman Leo Rodriguez noong August 9 itong taon ito, at dito namin kapwa napagtanto na may ibang tao pala na nagpapanggap bilang siya. Hindi lamang sa akin, kundi pati na rin sa kanyang mga kasamahan sa mababang kapulungan. Ginoong Pangulo, may dalawa pang kahalintulad na insidente. Ang isa ay nagmula sa isang di umano'y IBP Southern Leyte Chapter, President Giovanni Plateros, na nanghihingi ng tulong sa ngalan ng mga mag-aaral ng Kinatchawa Elementary School ng Munisipalidad ng San Ricardo, Southern Leyte. Samantalang, ang isang nagngangalang Carlo Magno na di umano'y Bicol Board Member ay dumulog rin sa akin para sa isang personal na pinansyal na pangangailangan. Nakiusap na ito na ipadala ang tulong sa isang verified GCash account. Meron din isa, nagngangalang Matba, isang mayor sa Tawi-Tawi, na lagi po akong tinetext. Ganon din na nag-text yata kay Senator Robin Hood Padilla na nanghihingi rin ng pondo para sa isang affair nila the next day. Pilit akong tinatanong kung pwede ko raw siyang tulungan at ihulog ko raw yung aking tulong sa GCash. Mr. President, even before you went public about the modus operandi of those targeting politicians, I have already sought the assistance of the National Bureau of Investigation and the Anti-Cybercrime Group of the Philippine National Police last August 15 to look into this matter and take appropriate action to prevent the perpetrators from victimizing more people. Nakakalungkot isipin na ang gamit ko na mobile number para sa aking mga opisyal na gawain ay napasakamay na pala ng mga manloloko, at ang higit na nakakabahala ay ang posibilidad na nagpasalin-salin na sa kung kani-kaninong Poncio Pilato ang isang dapat sana ay pribadong impormasyon. Based on news report, many of us senators have been subjected to such a scheme. The spate of incidents is enough to cause alarm among authorities and concerned agencies on the apparent violations of data privacy in a seeming string of fraud and misrepresentations. Last June 20, Bloomberg reported that PLDT blocked more than 23 million malicious text messages in just 3 days, while the other giant mobile and telecommunications and broadband provider Globe Telecom was also reported to have blocked over 138 million spam and scam text messages from January to June this year. Hindi natatapos ang problema sa pagbablock ng mga numero na gamit ng mga kawatan dahil patuloy lamang sila sa kanilang gawain hanggat may nagagamit silang mga prepaid o unregistered na mga numero. The anonymity they're enjoying is their shield from their accountability in their abusive practices. At para sa mga scammers nito, na ang modus operandi ay magpanggap bilang gobernador, alkalde, congressman at iba pa, mukhang hindi na sila nababahala sa maaring maging kaparusahan na kanilang kakaharapin sa ilalim ng ating batas. Ginoong Pangulo, maaring ang pagmamalabis at paglilinlang na ito ng ilan nating kababayan ay hindi pa sakop ng mga umiiral na batas o maaring may kakulangan pa sa mga pulisya at regulasyon na meron tayo ngayon. Pero hindi ito balakid sa pagbalangkas na mga hakbang para punan ang mga kakulangan ito. That is why, together with some of my colleagues, I have filed Senate Bill number 802 entitled An Act to Eradicate Mobile Phone-Aided Terrorism and Criminal Activities, mandating for this purpose ownership registration of all SIM cards for cellular phones. As early as 2005, several senators have been pushing for the legislation of the SIM Card Registration Act. Layunin natin na mabigyan ng pangalan at katauhan ang mga nasa likod ng panloloko at pagsasamantalang ito na kumbinyente nilang naisasagawa dahil hindi nakarehistro ang kanilang numero at hindi rin sila madaling makikilala at matatanto. Napakadali para sa kanilang gumamit lamang uli ng panibagong numerong hindi nakarehistro upang makapang-target ng mga bagong biktima. The Philippines, being still the undisputed text capital in the world, must take this SIM registration proposed measure into serious consideration as a means to stop or at least reduce the proliferation of these scamming and fraudulent acts. Marahil ay panahon na rin na paigtingin pa natin ang ating mga umiiral na pulisiya nang sa ganon ay matigil na mga spam text messages at mapanagot ang mga taong nasa likod nito. Gayunpaman ay marapat lamang na ating publiko ay maging alerto, maingat at mapagbantay sa mga panlilinlang na ito. It is our primary responsibility to look after ourselves so we don't fall prey into these fraudulent schemes. Nakakalungkot isipin na sa panahon na nagpapatuloy ang pandemya, ang pagiging malikhain nating mga Pilipino ay ginagamit sa pananamantala ng kapwa ng mga individual na ito. Imbes na pagsumikapan ang pagbangon at pag-angat sa sarili sa paraang maipagmamalaki nila. Huwag po nating hayaang umiral at magpatuloy nito. Not under our watch. Maraming pong salamat sa inyong pakikinig at pagpapaunlak. Gandang hapon po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you very much, my distinguished colleague. Thank you for bringing that to the floor. As a matter of fact, gusto ko din gawin ng privilege speech yung nangyari sa akin. But what we did was we came out with a press conference to warn the public, pero hindi masyadong napansin ng ating ibang news media outlets. Magandang ilinabas mo ulit kasi sa totoo lang, kapatid, the distinguished colleague, Senator Jinggoy, many of us have already fallen prey to that. Senator Joel, Senator Nancy, Senator Tolentino, I recall together with Senate President Soto, it was Governor naman of Guimaras that was calling these two gentlemen na apprehended natin sila. Si Senator Kiko as well as many others.
Senator Robin.
Senator Robin as well. Yeah. And tama yung modus operandi nila. They kept asking me also for a video. Walang hiya pala. Hingi pala sila ng video dahil gagamitin pa nila sa ibang isa-scam nila. Kasi syempre, pag binanggit mo yung occasion, happy so-called anniversary, happy convention, di talagang mukhang legitimate kung nandyan yung video mo. At kasama dun sa kanilang text. So naging kasama ka pa sa panloloko ng ibang tao. That's why, may I make an appeal to my dear colleagues, the chairman, I know is about to speak, the chairman of the Committee on Public Services. Let us pass the SIM card law ASAP. We passed it already with lots of debates in the previous Congress, and we passed it with the support. It was bipartisan support. Let's pass it again, once again, as soon as possible, hopefully before the break, to show the public that we mean business when it comes to stopping all sorts of tech scams. And just today, I'm going to erase them all. I have 10 messages from online casinos, mga hiring schemes, mga Amazon, whatever. It comes to my phone. Why does the telcos allow this? Why do the telcos allow this? They should all these numbers should be locked out or banned completely from being online and be taken out from the system. So I am with you, Senator Jinggoy, the Senate President, together with all our colleagues, will be supporting our distinguished colleague, Senator Grace Poe, in finalizing and passing this very important measure.
Yes,
Majority
Mr. President. Mr. President, I would make a lengthier manifestation later on, but I just can't help myself as we are listening a while ago to our dear colleague, and I showed this to our minority leader. Just a while ago, I just got a text message again from 6396959555343. Nakakabaliw, nakita ang handog namin sa inyo. 90%. Lahat ay pwede kumita, sumali na agad para maging ahente. And Mr. President, this is not just happening among all of us here in this Senate session hall.
It's not just the senators, all the staff.
Yes. And this is happening all over the country, Mr. President. Can you imagine our kababayans, especially the mahihirap, naghahanap ng trabaho, especially right now, 3 million ang walang trabaho, hindi pa kasama yung hindi naghahanap ng trabaho. So,
ito, Majority Leader, gagayahin kita. Ito naman from 0960201443, Okada Online Casino, pinaka-trusted platform sa Pilipinas. Ano ba ito?
and yung mga 5 pesos, kikita ng 5 million, Mr. President. Unfortunate, Mr. President. That's why, Mr. President, just to put also on record, this representation filed the Senate Bill 366, Anti-Spam Act, that would automatically, Mr. President, automatically opts out all subscribers from commercial and promotional advertisements. But I'll do that later on, Mr. President. Let me acknowledge and move that we recognize the distinguished lady.
Before we recognize the distinguished lady, maybe we should also put on record that yung pinakamalaking na disgrasya sa atin dito, si Senator Gatchalian. 1 million yung nawala sa kanya. Dahil sa credit card scam yun. But I think they add... But, barya lang. Pero, yung, I think yung text, they asked him for his PIN number or something. They asked him for his one-time PIN number. So that means may dumating din na text message sa kanya. So kasama din yun. That should be part and parcel of the law. Kasi tinext din siya eh. And then he had to give out certain data which was used in his card. Which he lost, well, they charged 1 million pesos to his card.
Yes, Mr. President, move that we acknowledge the distinguished lady from Pangasinan, Iloilo, and the Republic of the Philippines, the chairperson of the Committee on Public Service, Senator Grace Poe.
Senator Grace Poe, our birthday celebrant is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. I thank the good senator from San Juan City for raising this very timely and important issue. I am one with you in your frustration in receiving all of these scam texts, spoofing, etc. But I would also like to remind the rest that actually the 18th Congress, we did pass this quite successfully on the floor, and then eventually the BICAM, but it was vetoed. So unfortunately, that's the status that we're at now. And I would just like to say that I will be calling for a hearing this Thursday. It was supposed to be Wednesday, but this Thursday, because we have also a very important CA discussion on Wednesday. And I would also like to mention that since everybody already is sharing their experiences on being scammed, just this weekend, back to back, somebody called me to say that he's the Philippine ambassador to, I won't say what area, and he said that he wanted to ask for my help because he didn't want his first family to know that he's helping his second family in the Philippines. And I was like, pasensya na, Mr. Ambassador, pero hindi tayo masyadong magkakilala. Ay, gusto kitang tulungan, pero hindi tayo masyadong magkakilala. So, this is all by WhatsApp, ha? So, kung gusto po ninyo, mag-Zoom na lang kayo ng staff ko together with the DFA representative. So, they can verify. Because what he was telling me is, gusto mo mag-video call na lang tayo. Sabi ko, kahit makita kita, hindi pa rin kita makikilala eh. Okay? After I said that, na mag-Zoom meeting, nag-stop na yung text niya.